I'm here with Dave. We're outside the London Stadium. Dave, we've lost here again.
Yeah, mate. I thought come round have a chat about state of affairs. Really, I didn't want to overreact to this game, but mate, that was
What
fucking
have you made of the start of the season overall? Then?
indifferent, if anything like that, because I don't want to fall into the trap of where we find ourselves, and I'm bad for myself where we start overreacting to one games, but that was really, really bad.
What was the problem for you there today?
Just lack of shape, lack of anything. To be honest, I thought MATIC was like to be honest with you. The last time I spoke to you was the famous Everton game where
4-0.
Where it was we just basically threw the game. But I think now it's changed. I think it's just a case of we're not good enough for a start. The squad's not good enough, and two, also we've got a couple of key players injured. Rashford has gone off again. We've got Jesse Lingard, and the problem I've got with United is we tend to struggle making normal footballing decisions. There's not footballing brain between them. There really isn't. Like, I don't like turning to him, but Andreas Pereira again, hiding on a football.
He doesn't know what he is. This is what I feel like. He doesn't know whether he's a winger, a central midfielder.
He's hiding on a football pitch, and the thing is, if you are going to go to that next level, you've got to have players that take on the ball. I know Pogba sometimes does it, but does he do it enough? No, not really.
We miss him a lot when he's not there.
No, we do, and I'm not one of Pogba's biggest fans because I think he's a bit of a chancer at best. But in terms of how he plays, you have to have him. And even Maguire today and Wan-Bissaka were poor. It's just like we got overawed by a very average West Ham side, and that's saying that. Like we beat Leicester last week.
Do you expect us to win today?
I said 1-1 before the game. I said 1-1, and that was a hopeful 1-1 because I don't think Rashford's good enough to play up front on his own. I don't think he's got the movement. I don't think he makes the runs. I don't think he.
Is he a striker or is he an outside wing, like inside forward?
To be honest with you, I don't even know, because in terms of the runs he makes are not striker runs. They're not. Sometimes he'll make a run, he won't make space, he won't hold the ball up. So, for example, Martial might be accused of being lazy, but he's a far more intelligent footballer. And graft enough isn't enough. Look at Jesse Lingard. Look at all these players that they're not good enough. There was one just before our second goal that I'd like to point out. We had a corner after a really good chance, and Maguire and Lindelof were steaming into the box for a corner, and obviously we've done all right with corners because Maguire's been that focal point for ourselves. And Jesse Lingard plays a shot, we play it back to the air. I'm just thinking, what is the point of that? There's no in-game intelligence, no in-game management, and I don't know. I think. What do
you think of Ali? Because it's clear that he needed more players in the summer. That was obvious.
No, it is.
He clearly needs another window. Is he going to make it if the results don't come?
I don't know. I really don't know, because at the end of the day, how far do you take it? Like Mourinho got a lot more time because of his reputation now,
and because he won a few trophies,
and because he won a few trophies. But I don't think United.
Will that legendary status kind of buy him time, or
it will? It will, and I think and I hope it does. I know I was very pro Mourinho at the time, but I think he needs to be given time, and I think we shouldn't really get on the players' backs, because the difference between the last time I spoke to yourself, MATIC aside, who it took us 5 hours to get it down here from Manchester. It takes him that long to do 100 metres, the lazy cunt. But at least there's effort, and I think players like Fred, even though he's not really shown, I think there's a player there. I think there's a player in Martial. I think give it a couple more windows. We'll judge it from there on in, but. What's the alternative?
You need to get the results to get to them.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? There is no alternative. We've tried the model of buying ready-made players like, I don't know, Falcao, Schweinsteiger. How did that work out? It didn't really. So now we're going to have to go back to route one, and hopefully that sort of. At least one thing I'm positive about is the signings that we brought in. I know a couple of them.
They're all improve the team.
They're all improve the team, and they'll all improve us in the long term. So there is a long term vision about the team, which I'm hopeful of. But the football at the minute, it's dire. It really is. So wasp. There's a wasp, yeah.
Yeah, that wasp. It's right on the camera. It's right by Nick now.
Have we got Watford soon?
Probably get stung by the hornets. Dave, any final words before you shoot?
I think we'll be okay. I don't. I've walked to pick me bag up and stuff like that, and I've managed to sort of calm down because I was fuming at the time. But you know, I'm gonna have a couple of drinks in London, enjoy our time, and then give it 2 or 3 years. We'll be okay.
Hopefully you don't bump into any bubble blowers. Cheers, brother.